Hello everyone, welcome. This is the untold story of Jasmine Peneda and Matt Brinis, a love that began with hope but ended in prison. When Jasmine Peneda proposed marriage to Matt Brinis, he told her directly that he couldn't marry her. This led to a serious argument. In the end, they made a heartbreaking decision. Jasmine and Matt officially separated. Later, a hidden truth came out. Matt had been cheating on Jasmine for a year. He had lied to her and was secretly in a relationship with a young woman named Catherine. He told others, "I only want to marry Catherine." Many people said they had seen Matt in restaurants with Catherine. He wasn't hiding the relationship from the public, just from Jasmine. But the story didn't stop there. Jasmine said Matt had borrowed $350,000 from her. She claimed he spent all the money on online gambling. When she asked for it back, Matt denied ever borrowing it. Jasmine took the matter to court. She filed a lawsuit accusing Matt of embezzlement and defamation. The court sentenced Matt Brinis to 8 months in prison. But before the heartbreak, before the betrayal, there was love. Jasmine Peneda, a bold and honest woman from Panama, was already known to fans of 90 Day Fiance. She had been through many emotional ups and downs, always hoping to find someone who truly understood her. Matt Brinis entered her life through social media. He was quiet, smart, and from Michigan. He said he saw the real Jasmine, not just the one on TV. He seemed like everything she had been looking for: stable, mature, and sincere. Their connection quickly grew. They talked late into the night, messaging and calling for hours. For the first time in a long while, Jasmine felt truly seen. When TLC brought them on the show, their chemistry was clear. Jasmine's fiery spirit matched with Matt's calm nature. Fans loved their fun arguments, their cultural differences, and the laughter they shared. But behind the scenes, not everything was perfect. Matt's friends thought Jasmine was too emotional. Jasmine's family worried Matt wasn't being honest about his past or his money. Still, love drowned out the warnings. When Matt flew to Panama to meet Jasmine in person, their first meeting was full of emotion. They hugged for a long time. Tears flowed. They promised each other that their love would last. They traveled together, visited beaches, laughed in cafes, and held hands under the rain. Jasmine posted pictures with captions like, "Finally, my person." Matt replied with words like "forever." But forever didn't last. As they spent more time together, cracks began to show. Matt had trouble with Jasmine's jealousy. Jasmine struggled with how distant Matt could be. But both believed they could make it work. In front of the cameras, they looked perfect. TLC called them a success story. Fans thought a wedding was just around the corner. No one, especially not Jasmine, expected what came next. Just a few months later, Matt would turn down her proposal, leave her for another woman, and end up in court. Every love story starts with hope. But Jasmine would learn that not every story gets a happy ending. She had planned the proposal carefully. The outfit, the setting, the words. She wanted to show Matt that her love was strong. It happened on a rooftop restaurant in Panama City. The golden lights reflected on the buildings as the sun set. A small camera crew was ready to capture the moment. Jasmine's heart was racing. She had practiced her speech many times in front of the mirror. She had picked out a silver ring with their initials engraved. When Matt arrived, he looked tired but calm. He didn't know what was coming. They had dinner, wine, some laughs, and nervous looks. Then Jasmine stood up and pulled the red ring box from her purse. "Matt," she said gently, "you've changed my life. I've never felt this close to anyone before. And today, I want to take the next step." She got down on one knee. People at nearby tables clapped. The cameras zoomed in. But Matt didn't smile. His face went cold. The room went quiet. Even the music stopped. "Jasmine, please get up," he said in a low voice. Her hands began to shake. "What do you mean?" she asked. Matt looked down. "I can't do this. I can't marry you." His words cut like a knife. Jasmine's eyes filled with tears. "Why?" she whispered. Matt didn't answer clearly. He said something about needing more time, not being ready. To Jasmine, it felt like he was hiding something. The cameras caught everything. Her trembling lips, her tears, the silence of the people around them. That night, social media exploded. Some blamed Jasmine for rushing. Others blamed Matt for embarrassing her on TV. But no one knew the full truth. Matt didn't say no because he was scared. He said no because he was guilty. While Jasmine was planning a future with him, Matt had already built a secret life with someone else. And that life would soon destroy everything they had. That night, the city lights of Panama still shined, but Jasmine's world had gone dark. Her makeup was ruined from crying. Her phone kept buzzing. She sat alone in her apartment, staring at the ring she had bought herself. It now felt like a symbol of pain. Outside, the rain tapped against the windows like slow applause for a love story gone wrong. She didn't want to talk. The producers called, her friends texted. Her sister begged her to come home. But Jasmine stayed silent. The strong, confident woman fans knew from 90 Day Fiance was gone. At the same time, Matt vanished. He didn't post online, didn't answer calls, didn't talk to TLC. Clips of the failed proposal spread across TikTok and YouTube. Millions watched Jasmine's heartbreak. And millions more asked the same question: what went wrong? Why did Matt do it? Why would someone reject a person who loved him so deeply? Was it real or was it all scripted? Theories spread like wildfire. Some people thought Matt got nervous. Others said Jasmine pressured him too much. But a few fans noticed something strange. Just a few weeks before the proposal, Matt had been seen having dinner with a mysterious woman in Chicago. At first, no one thought it was important. But soon, that same woman began to appear in private photos on Matt's accounts. Jasmine hadn't seen those pictures yet. All she knew was that the man she trusted had walked away from her, in public with no regret. 2 days later, she posted a short message on Instagram. Some stories end before they're meant to, but truth always finds a way. The post went viral. Fans around the world showed their support. Hashtag Team Jasmine started trending, while Matt's pages were filled with angry comments. People called him a coward, a liar, a heartbreaker. For Jasmine, the pain was real and personal. But for the public, it became a drama, a storm of heartbreak and curiosity. Still, behind all the noise, one question wouldn't go away. The same question that kept Jasmine awake at night. Was Matt hiding something? The answer came soon. And it shocked everyone. Even the producers who thought they had seen it all. Before the proposal, before the cameras caught Jasmine's heartbreak, Matt had already made a decision he couldn't take back. It started in a simple way. A message on Instagram from a 24-year-old art student named Catherine. She lived in Chicago and said she liked how honest Matt seemed on the show. Matt replied politely at first. Nothing flirty, but the messages kept coming. They talked late at night. Then they started video calling. Matt opened up to her. He told her about the stress of filming, about Jasmine's anger, and how no one really understood him. In her messages, he found comfort. In her attention, he found escape. While Jasmine was planning trips and dreaming of marriage, Matt was living a double life. He told Catherine she was the calm after the storm, that she was the one who really saw him. Jasmine started to notice something was wrong. Matt was distracted during dinner. He kept checking his phone. He left for meetings that didn't make sense. His friends noticed, too. One coworker said he always smiled when his phone buzzed. But if you mentioned Jasmine, he changed the subject. During a filming break, Matt said he was going to visit his family in Chicago. But he actually spent 4 days with Catherine. Photos showed them together at a restaurant downtown, her hand resting on his. At the time, nobody connected the dots. Catherine knew he had a girlfriend, but Matt told her it was over, that he just hadn't said it publicly yet. Matt had become good at telling half-truths. He bought a second phone, used private accounts, and even rented places just to see Catherine secretly while traveling. To Jasmine, he was the man she hoped to marry. But to Catherine, he already belonged to her. The irony? While Jasmine practiced her proposal, Matt was still texting Catherine under the table. He told her, "Don't worry. I'll take care of this soon." No one could have guessed what taking care of it really meant. Because Matt wasn't just cheating. He was getting ready to replace Jasmine completely. For nearly a year, Matt Brinis lived 2 lives. A love triangle hidden in plain sight. By day, he acted like the caring boyfriend, smiling for cameras, pretending everything was fine. By night, he was with Catherine, whispering promises, building a secret future Jasmine knew nothing about. He managed everything carefully. He deleted call logs. He timed his messages. He lied about his whereabouts. He said he was working late. But in truth, he was booking hotel rooms under fake names to be with Catherine. To the world, Matt seemed calm and reasonable, a man tired of drama. But beneath that calm image, he was drowning in secrets. Catherine believed everything he said. He told her Jasmine was unstable, that she used him for fame, that the relationship was already over. So in Catherine's mind, she wasn't the other woman. She was the one he really loved. Matt switched between two roles so easily. He talked about commitment to Jasmine and about freedom to Catherine. He lied so well that even the show's producers didn't know what was true anymore. Still, the truth started to show in small ways. One day, Jasmine saw lipstick on Matt's shirt. He said it was from a hug with a coworker. Another time, she smelled unfamiliar perfume on his jacket. He blamed airport security. She wanted to believe him, because it was easier than accepting the truth. Behind the scenes, Matt started moving money. He took out large amounts from their shared business account. He sent transfers Jasmine didn't recognize. He told her he was investing in a new business. But the truth was more reckless. He was gambling, buying gifts for Catherine, paying for expensive trips. Friends started to worry. One even warned Jasmine, "Be careful, girl. Something's not right." She laughed it off. She believed love could fix anything. But the truth was about to come out. It started with something small. Just a name flashing on Matt's phone late at night, Catherine. Jasmine froze. She tried to tell herself it was innocent. Maybe a coworker. Maybe a cousin. But deep down her heart knew. And Jasmine had learned to listen to her instincts. The next morning, while Matt was in the shower, she did something she never thought she would do. She checked his phone. Her hands shook. She found deleted messages, private photos, hidden chats. She recovered images from the cloud. And there it was, the truth. Messages like, "Good morning, beautiful." Photos of dinners and hotel rooms. Captions that said, "Miss you already." It had been going on for almost a full year. During the same time Matt told her, "I love you," he was building a second life. Jasmine couldn't breathe. She felt sick, betrayed, humiliated. It was the start of Jasmine's rebirth. But even with all the pain, one truth still remained, one that had nothing to do with love and everything to do with money. Because soon, Jasmine would reveal the biggest secret of all. Matt Brinis didn't just cheat. He stole. Heartbreak fades with time. But when someone betrays you and takes everything you've worked for, the scar never goes away. After Matt admitted to the affair, Jasmine wanted to erase him from her life. But things were about to get worse. This time, it wasn't about love. It was about money. Her money. It started when Jasmine's financial advisor called her one afternoon. He had questions. There had been several large withdrawals from their joint business account. Transactions done under Jasmine's name. But she hadn't approved them. Matt had done AT first. She thought it was a mistake. She had never given Matt permission to access those funds. But when the documents arrived, her heart sank. Every withdrawal and every digital signature looked like her handwriting. But it wasn't hers. It was forged. Jasmine sat quietly, flipping through the pages. The total amount shocked her. $350,000. Her memories started to come back. Months earlier, Matt told her he wanted to start a digital investment business. He said it was a once-in-a-lifetime chance and promised the money would triple within a year. Jasmine believed him. She trusted him fully and even transferred part of her savings to help him start. Now she knew it was all a lie. Wanting answers, Jasmine contacted one of Matt's old friends from Michigan. That's when the final piece of the puzzle fell into place. The friend said Matt had been addicted to online gambling for years, sports betting, crypto, casinos, poker, anything to win fast money. He's been doing this for a long time, the friend said. He gets caught, says he's done, then starts again. The truth hit Jasmine like a wave. Matt hadn't invested any of the money. He had gambled it all away, including her life savings. Jasmine called Matt. Her voice was shaking with anger. "You stole from me, Matt. You took my future and threw it away." Matt's reply was cold. "I didn't steal anything. You gave it to me. You can't prove otherwise. That sentence played in her head for days. The arrogance, the denial, the complete lack of guilt that Jasmine's heartbreak turned into anger. She stopped crying and started fighting. She gathered bank records, emails, messages, everything. She hired lawyers, financial experts, and even contacted the producers of 90 Day Fiance. She wasn't a victim anymore. She was ready for justice. When she walked into the courtroom months later, she wasn't Matt's ex. She was the woman ready to expose him to the world. The lawsuit became headline news. 90 Day Fiance star Jasmine Peneda accuses ex of stealing $350,000. Matt Brinis under fire for fraud and betrayal. Fans flooded social media. Some were shocked. Others were angry. Many couldn't believe the quiet, polite man from TV could do something like this. But behind all the online noise, a real legal battle was beginning. Matt's reaction was arrogant. He laughed when he got the lawsuit. He told friends it was just a stunt to get attention. Then he posted online, "I never borrowed a cent from Jasmine. Any money exchanged was a gift. These claims are false, hurtful, and defamatory." The post got thousands of likes. Some people still supported him. But Jasmine didn't stay quiet. She posted screenshots of transfers, of voice messages, and texts where Matt clearly asked for money and promised to pay it back. In one message, Matt had written, "Baby, just $40,000 more and I can finish the investment cycle. You'll get it all back next month." Now everyone could see who was lying. At the hearing, Matt's lawyers tried to attack Jasmine's character. They said she was emotional and unstable. They claimed she misunderstood the money. They even hinted that she made it all up for fame. But Jasmine came with proof. Her legal team showed bank records, timelines, and expert reports confirming the forged signatures. Then came the recording, a phone call Matt didn't know she had saved, where he admitted using her money for gambling. That one recording changed everything. The judge's tone changed. The courtroom went quiet. Matt's confident look disappeared. Still, he refused to admit guilt. He sat with his arms crossed, whispering to his lawyer, shaking his head every time Jasmine's name was mentioned. Even as more and more proof was shown, he kept denying everything. He said Jasmine had agreed. He said she was trying to destroy his name. He even said he was the real victim. But the truth doesn't stay hidden forever. By the second hearing, the public had turned against him. The hashtag Justice for Jasmine began trending worldwide. Fans who once supported Matt deleted their comments. Companies began to pull away from working with him. Matt had built his image around charm and control. But now, the truth was stronger than both. And that truth was about to take him from reality TV to a prison cell. It was strange seeing their names on a court schedule instead of on TV. Just months ago, they were a favorite couple, the fiery woman from Panama and the calm man from Michigan. Now they were enemies in court. The courtroom was packed. Fans stood outside holding signs. Reporters filled every row. Everyone waited for drama. Jasmine walked in wearing a cream suit, calm but clearly tired. You could see how much this had cost her. Matt arrived with his lawyer. He wore a gray suit and showed no emotion. They never looked at each other. The opening statements were like scenes from a show. Jasmine's lawyer said Matt used love as a way to take money, that he was a manipulator who abused her trust to feed his gambling addiction. Matt's lawyer tried to flip the story. He said Jasmine was jealous and dramatic, that she wanted revenge. But when the real evidence started, the lies couldn't hold up. Bank records showed $350,000 missing from Jasmine's account over 10 months. Emails and texts showed Matt promising to repay her. Screenshots from gambling groups showed Matt bragging about his wins. Then came the witnesses. A former friend said Matt once told him, "If Jasmine finds out about the money, I'm done." A hotel worker from Chicago saw pictures of Matt and Catherine. She confirmed they checked in together many times, always using fake names. As the days passed, the court became a place where all secrets came out. Jasmine answered every question. She was steady, clear, honest. Matt began to fall apart. He interrupted. He sighed loudly. He glared at photographers. People online followed every update. Fans of 90 Day Fiancé watched this case like a sad final episode, they never asked for but couldn't ignore. By the third week, Matt's image had crumbled. His lawyer offered to settle the case quietly, but Jasmine said no. She didn't want silence. She wanted justice. Then came the moment that broke Matt's defense completely. During cross-examination, Jasmine's lawyer asked, "Mr. Brinis, if Jasmine hadn't filed this lawsuit, would you have ever paid her back?" Matt looked down. He didn't speak for a long time. Then he muttered, "Probably not." The courtroom gasped. That one line destroyed any sympathy left for him. This wasn't just about stolen money. It was about betrayal.